around and show you some of them.
It's a bug
beautiful.
life. Well, there's one. It's a bug life.
They're so bugs.
All right.
That's right. All right, come along. Here's the sign. See, we're gonna head to Africa right there.
Today's adventure takes us to Disney's Animal Kingdom, where we'll be taking you on a safari ride, grabbing some cool eats in Yak and Yeti, and seeing what other kind of trouble we can get into today.
Right here. I forgot. Let's go. It's a really chilly 68 degrees in Orlando, Florida. We completely overdressed.
We are in sweatshirts and jeans and boots and stuff, and there are people here in shorts.
Yeah, so welcome to Florida in January. Today we're going to take you, where are we going?
I think we're going to do the safari today.
Right.
We're going to show you the animals because they should all be out playing. It's mid-afternoons before they have their dinner. And we are standing in front of the big tree. You see it back there? If you can see it, it's beautiful. It has all kind of carvings in it. I hope we can show them some of the carvings. We're going to try to walk around. So each piece of the wood is carved and it has different animals in it. I see all kind of. I see a deer. I see a buffalo. I see an owl. I see all kinds of things. So we're going to go walk over there and see what they have. It's an alligator.
Oh, in the log, yeah.
Do you see it?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's the head. There's the snoot.
There's the
eye. From the other side, you don't really see it.
That's really neat. That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, there's a bug, too, at the end here. See it this way? Every time you turn in a different direction, you see something else.
Yeah.
Hello. What kind of instrument is that?
Kora.
Kora?
K-O-R-A.
K-O-R-A. Interesting. Very cool. So, multipass. We are scanned in and we are good to go.
So the regular line was about, what is that? Like
it said 65 minutes, but it was way longer than that because I don't know, it was something crazy. So definitely having the fast pass lightning lane option is worth it. If you ask for the front row, you can get it. It's kind of like a private tour because you're almost sitting like with the driver in the cab. It's like being in a van.
So let's do it.
I'm gonna try. We'll try. You just have to stand
better
and
say
wait.
yes.
Yeah, you better point the camera in the right direction.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The other way.
Oh, okay.
Your other left.
Oh, my other left. Oh, that way.
Alrighty, now to my friends on the right, watch your hands, arms.
We requested the front row, and this is what it's like, sitting right behind the driver, almost like a private tour.
Hi, driver. Doors are closed. You all clear.
Asante Sana Warden, that means thank you in Swahili. I also like to say Twende here in Harambe, and Twende means let's go. Alrighty, Jumbo, everybody. My name is Colin. I'm going to be your safari guide out here today.
So here we go.
We're going to hang out here for a moment, for an hour, turn to head on in. So before we get started on our safari adventure, just hopefully we'll find something new, or maybe learn a new fun fact along the way, or who knows, maybe see an animal you haven't seen before. Never know what we'll find out here. These animals, their behaviors change from day to day and sometimes even hour to hour. It really just depends what we'll find, especially here in the Little Aturi Forest. It's going to be home to some more shy and quiet animals. A lot of these animals use camouflage to hide from predators, like the okapi on the right-hand side there. The okapi has its stripes on its hind legs, helps it to blend in, camouflage out here. Kind of makes it look like the pattern of the light reflecting through the trees and bushes. Although it also kind of makes it look like it's wearing a pair of zebra pants back there. But it's
right here in the front with the driver. You can hear everything he's saying.
And during those first couple months of their life, the baby okapis will stay entirely silent, not making a single noise. Now, they are not the only nest builders. Those are the saddle-bill storks. They're named for their yellow
saddle-bill stork.
Their bills. And they actually have a wingspan that can stretch up to 9.5 feet wide. For comparison, the canopy above our truck gets to be about 10 feet wide.
We got bongos.
So the greater kudu stand at about 5 feet tall at the shoulder.
Yeah.
And the bongos,
Everything's pretty green today.
Giving them the nickname the ghosts of the forest. Now we're going to make our way a little further with the head.
So with the weather being a little chilly here today, no nocturnal animals.
Here, but we'll still keep an eye out. Actually, looks like on the right-hand side towards the very back of the truck is the more nocturnal animal. It's a pretty rare sight to see the Nile hippopotamus out on land during the day. They have some pretty sensitive skin. They can sunburn. So
he's very pink.
Underwater, really only
searching for some sun.
Makes them most like nocturnal animals, but it looks like that one is finishing up some lunch up there on that right-hand side. And then also on
That was cool to see
island
here.
and on the banks
Look
there,
at the birds.
there's these big white birds. Those are pink-backed pelicans. They might not look too pink right
Pelicans.
now. They get their pink color mostly during mating season when the feathers on their back start to molt. So the pink color becomes a lot more prominent. Crocodile.
Oh, here's some
Nile
crocodiles.
crocodile is one of the
Let's
largest
zoom in
crocodilian
here.
species
Oh, look at this
in
guy.
all of Africa.
He's waiting for something to snatch.
18 feet long on
Look at
average,
that one.
anywhere from 300 to 500 pounds. I
Wow.
see a couple of them with
We're
their
going over this little
tails
rickety
going up
bridge
at
here.
2 feet red, because they're actually making it regulate their body temperature the same way you or I can. So they'll find a place to lay down with water inside of their roots and trunks.
We're headed now out to the
During dry
savannah.
seasons of the year.
This is where you see most of
In
the
fact, when
animals out here in the
water levels
plain.
dry up, animals journey over to find those trees so they can poke holes in their
Oh,
trunks
there's
and
a
get some of that
puppy
water
cow.
out for themselves. Gives the tree one more nickname, the Tree of Life. Now
Oh,
at the bottom of this hill, looks like there's some giraffes out here today. But first, we're going to be passing by the Ankole cattle on the right-hand side. Actually, you can also see there's
Look
a
at
Hartman's
that
Mountain
western
zebra.
cow.
If you look over your right-hand shoulder,
Oh,
in the
yeah.
very, very back there.
There
Now, the
she
Hartman's
is.
Mountain zebras are pretty easy to identify. Their stripes get a little thicker in the back. It helps them to blend in larger numbers. Makes it a little harder to tell where one zebra ends and another begins. But actually, on the left-hand side is our first carnivore of the savannah. There's one sort of by the watering hole there, and one up at the very top of the den there. Those are the African painted dogs. We'll get a better look on the other side of these rocks here. Now, African painted dogs are commonly mistaken for hyenas. They're a little more closely related to domestic dogs. But unlike dogs and wolves, which have 5 toes, they only have 4 toes. And they are some of the most successful pack hunting animals in all of Africa. They are so successful because they use teamwork to help them hunt. We might be hanging out. There might be some traffic with some of those
Look at the
animals
giraffes
in the
here.
distance there.
They're all heading over
Let's
to
hang
the
out here
feed
for a
truck.
moment. Wait till
You
they
can
get
see
on
them
their
coming
way.
from all the way
Shouldn't
across
take
the
too long,
savannah
though.
here, crossing the road. It's chow time.
Are they coming to feed them?
Now, these giraffes here, looks like they noticed that one of their feeders is starting to get restocked there. Now, they usually spend most of their days just going
Oh,
around
the feeder's up in the tree, so it's not even the truck. They just recognize that the truck comes up, and they're all heading over there.
Wow.
The giraffe here are crossing right in front of the truck in the road here.
It's so beautiful. Oh, there's 3.
Move around there at times.
Like family.
They're looking for the feed in the tree, but there's none
But
in
it
there.
sounds like they're back on their way, so we'll be on our way as well.
Aren't they pretty? How lucky
Okay,
are
real
we?
good look. You can see just how
How lucky
tall
we
these
are.
giraffes can get. We're talking anywhere from 18 to about 20 feet tall on average. Looks like their spots are a little jagged around the edges. That lets us know that these are Maasai giraffe. Now, as we continue a little further,
She's
we'll see
pretty.
what animals have started to make their way over towards that second half of the savannah here.
So pretty.
So we'll keep on moving as long as we can. Hopefully these giraffes decide to either stay as much out of the road as they can or make their way pretty quickly. They can be pretty fast animals. In fact, their long legs can carry them pretty quickly. They can walk up to 10 miles an hour. Looks like this one is
So this is unlike a zoo where it is a savanna where the animals are free to roam wherever they want. They do keep some of the carnivores sectioned off, but all the herbivores have the right to just roam all of this area, hundreds of acres here, like a true savanna.
There you can also see the springbucks, that very small antelope species. They only get to be about 3, maybe 3.5 feet tall, but they're very fast animals. They can actually run up to 55 miles an hour. And also one of the largest antelope species in the world, those are elands. Now an eland, an adult male can get up to 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh up to 2,000 pounds. And yet, despite weighing a literal ton, they can leap up to 8 feet into the air from a
Wow.
That's
standing
their gate to
position.
get
8
in
feet
at
though. That wall there's
Now,
about
we see
10
the
feet, so they
big
can't get
race
over
herbivores.
that.
We see the browsing herbivores. As we make our way towards the outskirts of the savannah, looks like there's some knocked over rocks trees in this area. Pretty good sign of the bulldozing herbivores. Although on the left there, it looked like there's monkeys moving around past the rocks. We'll see if we can get a little better look. How well the males can get up to 100 pounds.
These are mandrills. They become the largest species of monkeys in the world. These are babies. Oh, there's one there.
Left-hand side.
Oh, there he
Towards
is.
the very back there. Their coloration on their cheeks get brighter as they get more excited. And lets us know that that's the leader of the bulldozing herbivore, the African elephant. We'll probably get a better look at it coming up ahead here. Should be passing by a clearing. They're very smart, very clever, and resourceful animals. They are also matriarchal as well.
I love elephants. I don't know, giraffes are my favorite.
These big ones.
Research to fix their problem towards the end of our safari. Coming up here on the left, we're going to be passing right by some flamingos on the left-hand side. And these are greater flamingos. They are the largest.
A group of flamingos is named a flamboyance. Fun fact.
They hatch gray and then they get their pink color about a year later based off their diet consisting mostly of brine shrimp. Also, while we're here, way in the back past some of the tall grass there, you can see the African elephant way in the back there. Might be where they decided to travel off to.
All right.
But yes, the flamingos, their diet consists mostly of brine shrimp. It's very rich in a chemical called carotene. The more shrimp they eat, the more carotene.
What is a group?
Flamboyant.
A flamboyance.
Flamingos, they can also flock.
She's been on this tour before.
As 10,000 in size. They don't like to migrate if they don't have to.
This is where the lion pride normally is, but the time of day here is probably not going to see any.
Prey in the area. Now we'll see if we can find any lions as well. Although the lions, they usually spend anywhere from 15 to 20 hours a day resting and sleeping, saving their energy
White
for
rhino.
nighttime. And they're going to be most active doing
My
their hunting.
goodness.
Now it looks
There
like
it
we found the animal that might have been causing the traffic stop up ahead here. It's the white rhinoceros. White rhinos are one of the larger rhino species at about 4,000 to 5,000 pounds. Even though we can see them, they might not be able to see us that well. It's because they're nearsighted, but you can see their ears swivel around. They make up for their poor eyesight.
Looks like a giant lily bear.
How beautiful they are.
A mile away. And also on that left-hand side, top of those copies there, looks to be a couple of African lions. There's a couple of females up there, and it looks like a male all the way up the front, doing what the lions do best, taking a big old catnap up there on those copies.
There's two. Wow.
Now the lions, they seem pretty quiet right now, but they can be very, very loud animals. In fact, the roar of an African lion can be heard from about 5 miles away out on the open savanna. Although, from the looks of that one right there, that one's probably going to be pretty quiet for a good amount of money that they can then sell. Now that, of course, is a win-win for everybody involved, so Disney took that research, developed it a little further, and created the Elephants and Bees project, which is now in use in about 22 countries around the world.
Wow.
Now it looks like we're just about at the end of our safari here today, so we here in Harambe, we don't like goodbyes. They're far too sad, far too classic. So instead, we say Kwaherini, which means to go well. That is exactly what we want you to do. We want you to go well, go wild, and have a great rest of your day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, or wherever your next adventure might happen to take you.
We just got off the tram. And we're here outside the warden's post.
No one's home.
No, we didn't sneak any eggs out or anything.
No, but we got to see everything. We got to see a giraffe, a hippopotamus, 2 different elephants,
the white rhinos, the monkeys.
Yeah,
What's really cool about this experience is that no two are ever the same.
Never.
If
And
you
that's
go
really
on a safari here, it's really like transporting yourself into somewhere else.
And I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed it because it was super fun.
Yeah, please hit that like, subscribe button and join us on our crazy adventures.
Don't forget the little tiny notification bell.
The theming here in Africa continues from the ride to the outside.
No apes.
They have these little abandoned trucks all over the place.
I love that.
Hello.
And then here you have monkeys.
So we're on the other side of the little gorilla falls.
Correct. This is kind of like the backyard for a bachelor troop of gorilla.
Okay.
So I've got eyes on our 2 10-year-old half brothers, Corey and Flint.
Okay.
And then just over the hill there, I have eyes on what appears to be our dominant male of the troop, Kejana. You have that nice contrast between the adult male
Yes.
and the sub-adult males.
The backs, the size.
So he's on the ground launching.
And you might be observing to see it like, all right, if you get one of those branches and drop it, it's mine now.
Right.
Wow.
So that's one of the ways that they'll try to assert their dominance within the group.
Okay.
Well, this is the conservation area.
These are called the Angolan
Columbus monkey. He
Columbus.
was the first one to find a park.
But there, oh, I see it up there. If we can go that way a little bit, you'll be able to see it at the very top. It's really pretty. It's got long white hair.
Oh, I see it on the end.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's our time here at Animal Kingdom today.
Yes.
We hope you liked the safari and everything we showed you.
I really enjoyed doing the Tree of Life. I hope you liked that too.
Everything was cool.
It was
a
great.
fun day. Definitely got warmer as it went on.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget,
Like, subscribe,
share,
hit the little ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling button.
See you on our next adventure. Bye.